So now we will see pseudo classes in CSS. So guys, basically a pseudo class is used to define a special state of an element, and this we are going to check with the help of examples as well. So for example, pseudo classes can be used in order to style an element when a user mouses over it. Another example is to style the visited and unvisited links differently, and we can also style an element when it gets focused. So guys, we will check some of the examples how we can use the pseudo classes by using the CSS properties. So the very first example that we are going to see is how do we display the paragraph when the mouse is over the div element. So guys, let us move to the VS Code over here, and simply I am going to remove the previous lines of code that we had written in the HTML and the style.css files. So inside the HTML file over here, let us first of all define the div tag in this case. So basically we are going to have the div tag, and simply we are going to say this is a div tag, get mouse cursor on this div tag. So guys, basically we have a very simple statement that this is a div tag and we need to get the mouse cursor on this div tag, after which the paragraph tag will be displayed. So guys, basically we will have another paragraph tag over here. So simply we are going to have the p tag in this case, and then we will say this is a paragraph tag. So guys, we have a simple statement that is this is a paragraph tag. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, we have this is a div tag, get mouse cursor on this div tag. So basically when we get the mouse cursor on this particular div tag, we want this particular paragraph tag to be displayed. So guys, by default both the div tag and the paragraph tags are getting displayed right now. So let us define certain CSS properties in order to achieve this task in such a way when the user gets the cursor on this particular div tag, the paragraph tag should get displayed. So guys, over here inside the style.css file, first of all we are going to define certain CSS properties for the paragraph tag over here. So we will say background color as yellow. So we are going to provide the background color for this paragraph tag over here, and apart from that we are also going to have the padding of 10 pixels in this case. So guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, this is a paragraph tag is now having certain CSS properties that we have already defined in the CSS file. Now guys, what we will do is simply we are going to provide display property, and the value that we are going to use is none in this case, so that the paragraph is not displayed by default, and when the user gets the cursor on this particular div tag, we want that paragraph to be displayed. So let us define those CSS properties as well. So we have provided the display is equal to none. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the paragraph is not getting displayed by default because we have provided the display property as none. Now guys, when we get the mouse cursor on this particular div tag, nothing is happening over here right now. So we need to define the pseudo class over here. So that is what we are talking about right now. So we can use the pseudo class in order to display the paragraph that is not getting displayed by default over here. So how do we do that? So we need to define the hover property on this div tag over here. So we need to define the div tag over here inside the style.css file, followed by colon, and then we have something called as hover. So guys, always remember that we use a single colon over here in order to define the pseudo class. So in this case, you can see there are multiple pseudo classes that you can use after a single colon over here. So basically, as you can see, these are all the pseudo classes that you can use. Now guys, after using the hover pseudo class over here, we want this particular paragraph tag, which is the sibling, which means it is the HTML tag that is next to the div tag over here. So guys, basically this is the sibling of the div tag. So we want this particular paragraph tag to be displayed. So what we can do is after this hover, the next paragraph tag that is a sibling needs to be displayed. So simply we are going to use the combinator that is plus over here, and then followed by the paragraph tag that is p in this case. So guys, what do we mean by this? So basically whenever there is a div tag and we get the mouse on that particular div tag, the next sibling to that particular div tag, which is represented by the paragraph tag over here, should be applied the CSS properties that we are going to define inside these curly braces. So simply we are going to say display it is equal to block in this case. So guys, basically instead of display is equal to none, it will be set as display is equal to block. let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So now if you see, the paragraph is not getting displayed by default, but the moment we get the cursor on this div tag, as you can see, this is a paragraph tag is getting displayed below the div tag. So guys, in this way you can easily use this pseudo class in order to define your own state inside the style.css file over here based on your project requirement. So guys, this was one of the example of the pseudo classes over here, and we have used the sibling combinator in this case. There can be cases wherein the paragraph tag is inside the div tag over here. So let us check that example as well. So let's say we cut this line of code over here and paste it inside the div tag in this case. So guys, basically this paragraph tag is now the child of this particular parent tag, that is the div tag. So let me just save this file now. So instead of using the plus operator, simply we can use the space character over here. So guys, what do we mean by this? So basically we have the div tag, and when we get the cursor on this particular div tag, the paragraph tag inside the div tag should be displayed based on this particular CSS property, that is display is equal to block. So guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So there will be no change in the functionality. The only change that we have done is we have made this particular paragraph tag as the child tag of this div tag, which is the parent tag now. So guys, when we get the cursor on this particular div tag, the paragraph tag is getting displayed over here based on the CSS properties that we have defined. So guys, this is one of the examples of the pseudo classes over here. Apart from this, for the anchor tags, that is the link tag over here, we have different classes as well. So if you see, we have something called as link pseudo class, and apart from this we also have the active pseudo class as well, and then we also have the visited pseudo class. So guys, basically these are all the pseudo classes that you can use in order to define the CSS properties based on the state of that particular anchor tag, whether it is being visited by the user or not. And then guys, apart from this, we also have something called as first child pseudo class over here, which matches a specified element, that is the first child of another element over here. So guys, let us check this as well with the help of example. So if we take the same example, that is inside the div tag we have a paragraph tag over here, and let us copy this line of code once again, and we will say this is a paragraph tag 1, and for the second paragraph tag we will say this is a paragraph tag 2 over here. Now guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So now if we get the cursor on this particular div tag, both the paragraphs, that is paragraph tag 1 and paragraph tag 2, are getting displayed over here. That's because we have provided the CSS properties for all the paragraph tags inside the div tag over here. Now guys, let us say we only want the first child, that is the first paragraph tag over here, to have the display property in this case. So guys, what we can do is simply we can use the first child pseudo class over here. So in the same example, we are going to go in the style.css file over here, and after the paragraph tag, that is the p tag in this case, we will provide colon and then followed by first child in this case. So as you can see, this is the pseudo class that we can use. So guys, after this p tag we have the first child pseudo class. So guys, by this we mean that we need to take only that particular paragraph which is the first child of this particular div tag over here. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So now if we get the cursor on this particular div tag, only the first paragraph tag is getting displayed over here. That's because we have instructed the CSS file in this case in order to display the paragraph which is the first child of this div tag over here. Guys, apart from this, you can also combine the HTML class name with the pseudo classes as well. So this I'll leave up to you as a homework for you so that you can practice on your own. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is pseudo elements in CSS. So stay tuned.